I'm just getting home from a happy hour in the West Loop, and every single black man we saw tonight, we saw like 10 plus men. Every single last one of them was with a non-black woman, like every single one. And I wasn't gonna bring it up until we got to the second bar, and my friend who I'm with, black man from Atlanta, he was like, what is going on? Like, where are we? And I was like, we're in the West Loop. We're in Chicago. And I'm not even gonna hold you. It's been a bit jarring seeing this, especially after I have been traveling as extensively as I have, like been living in Hawaii for half the year, traveled throughout Africa, have lived throughout Latin America. And you see like black women being like celebrated and with other black men, whatever, in other countries. But it always blows my mind, like coming back to Chicago and not seeing that like often. And obviously, I know this is not all black men in Chicago, especially because I don't live here anymore. I'm staying with family out on the South Side because I'm traveling like 90% of the year. So I didn't sign a lease. So down here, like I see black men and black women couplings. I get black men who approach me here, but I used to live in Gold Coast and River North for like my 4+ years in Chicago. Never really saw that up north. And it was a bit shocking to like be back in that environment and just seeing the complete opposite at such a high scale too. Like it was really weird to go out and the only couplings I saw with black people were black men with white women. All the black women were literally out with the girls by themselves and baddies, like straight tens. And I was just like, I feel like I'm back in Oklahoma. But I don't know, tonight it just felt really weird. Like I've grown up in environments, like Oklahoma is very much weird down there. Like the black men down there, most of them are not checking for black women. But to be in Chicago, I thought it would be different. And when I first moved here, like you would see it, but not as often. But like who you like, whatever, I'm not trying to cause that discourse, but tonight the vibes are just kind of weird too. Like there was a couple that was seated at our little cocktail table because there was no seating. And even the guy, he just was like looking at me all crazy. And I was like, I don't care. Like, please stop looking at me. Like, I love that you don't like black women. I love that for you. But it's like the stares you get as well. Like, I don't know. Again,
I don't know why women think that they are the main character all the time. Like somebody is always looking at them, staring at them. Apparently, you were staring at them just as much as they were staring at you. But if people have preferences, as long as they're not hurting anybody, I'm still missing where the big problem is because they saying that they're not trying to have that conversation. But that's exactly what they're doing. They're having that conversation about race related relationships. I'm still missing the plot. I don't understand why people think that it's an issue for somebody to have a preference. If a black woman gets with a white man, and I've seen it 1,000 times, women are on this application clapping, celebrating, and saying go sis, which I don't see any man whatsoever complaining about it. They just don't care. I think that this is a woman thing. It truly is a woman thing.
I know it's not all Chicago, and I also know the discourse you see online is not a reflection of all real life. But it is always so bizarre to like walk into spaces and you just see that like every single black man we saw tonight. Like I was just like, where are we?
For the second time in 3 weeks, a black man who I am a colleague to has sent me a joke about how soft and nurturing and coddling white women are and how mean and harsh black women are in relationships. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you're a white woman, don't participate in that. It's not funny. They're testing to see what you're going to do, what you're going to say. It is absolutely disgusting that they even think that it's okay to send me that. And it's offensive to me that they believe I'm going to laugh at the expense of black women. There's nothing funny about it. There are plenty of things that we can joke about, plenty of people that we can poke fun of. The last people who need to be the center of a joke are black women. And additionally, this is a pattern I've seen over years of black men married to black women who form a friendship with white women, myself, and then start finding a way to put black women down to get into the good graces of me. And that tells me everything I need to know about you as a man, you as a husband, you as your character, and not someone I want to be around. Because
Let me say this, bro. Y'all weird when y'all do this. And as a person that believes in people having whatever preferences that they want to have as long as they're doing it legally with an adult, outside of, you know how I feel about huge age gap relationships, I think that that's creepy and weird. But outside of that, yo, if you're a black person that like a white person, if you're a white person that like a white person, if you're a black person that like a black person, whatever that is, yo, we past that. But you pedestalizing this chick to try to say something about somebody else in order, I mean, any situation where you down somebody else to try to get with somebody else, first of all, that's dirty macking. Secondly, to down anybody, and I don't want to make it specific to black women because people do that with anybody. You know, a guy will down another guy in order to get into the good graces of a woman. I think it's just weird. It's corny, it's weird, and y'all need to stop doing that shit because she's absolutely right. And that you doing that, down in a whole nother group of people just to try to get a snow bunny is wild. It's absolutely, I like, why would you even joke like that? Like, I wouldn't even joke like that with somebody that I'm cool with. Like, it's just not a thing because I don't think that anybody is a monolith, number one. There's some dope black women, there's some trash black women, there's some dope white women, there's some trash black white women. So it just is what it is. But that is weird, and she's absolutely right about that.
I work very hard to be a safe space, to know better, do
And
better.
stop being a safe space for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, go to work, do your job, and go home. Stop having all of these super personal relationships with everybody, especially with married guys.
And the last thing I'm going to do is get involved in your furry.
I think black women are the most disrespected woman on the planet. I think black women are so looked down upon when it comes to men. For some reason, you know, men just really don't feel black women are worthy of being treated like a real queen. They don't. You know, I just feel that black men, to a certain degree, especially when it comes to quality men, they're embarrassed by the black woman. Yeah, I really believe that. And I believe all of this stems from the behavior that black women display, the mindset, the dysfunctional upbringing, the baggage, the multiple baby daddies. It's just a lot that I feel that men are just not willing to tolerate when it comes to the black woman. Okay? It's so sad because these men, they don't even see you guys worthy of taking you guys on just a lunch date. They don't even see you guys worthy of marriage. They don't even see you guys worthy of settling down with. You understand? They literally put you guys in situationships, impregnate you guys only to leave you, you know? But they don't see you guys worthy of really, really settling down with, starting a family, being married to. They don't see that. They don't see that when it comes to the black woman, you know? You guys have no idea how many times I've had to
Yeah, I could do without the music in the background, but I get what she's saying.
intervene and let men know what you see on social media is not a reflection of all black women. And yes, they agree, but to them, the ratchetness is on such full display, they are embarrassed by it. You understand? They're embarrassed. And as a result, the behavior that many of you all demonstrate has really come against you all.
Yeah, she's right to an extent. I don't agree with the fact that you could just go and impregnate somebody and just keep it moving. I don't think that that's a person that's of high caliber that looks to impregnate somebody and keep it moving. But we're not in, let me speak for myself. I'm not embarrassed by the behavior of the majority of the culture. And then as you relates to black women, I'm not embarrassed by it. I think that they should be embarrassed by it. The people that I surround myself with are great people and they are respectable women. And so it's a difference. You got a whole nother caliber of person that you're rolling with. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way I kind of look at it. And then on top of that, I think that it's important for you to just surround yourself with good character. Yes, I do think that the culture is embarrassing. Yes, I believe that there's a crisis and people having strong family households that they raise their children in, which then also destroy our communities and the culture in whatever urban city, which is why they then start to vote blue and be dependent on the federal government. But I don't think that anybody is a monolith. Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Teach Henley, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. I love y'all. I appreciate you. I'm holler at you guys later. Peace.